It's the way we see the world, yes it is. Put your hands up.
Welcome to Central Bay. Shake that bottle and make it.
How did you start your connection with trance music and with music?
Well, trance music in general, it was the first CDs from Armin, from Tiesto, like almost everybody else. It was in the late 90s, and I just fell in love with everything, that you can make everything yourself, from bass lines to melodies to drums, everything. So since then, since the mid 90s, I've been loving trance, and I just kept going with it. It's my passion.
Please tell us how did you manage to attract the attention of Armin and Armada Music and decide to sign a whole album with you?
Well, it was quite difficult though in the beginning, because I didn't know much people. I was just lucky, I guess, because I sent the demo to a friend of mine who sent it to Armin, and Armin really loved the track. So since then, I've been sending everything I got to Armada, and Armada really likes my tracks. So I kept the feeling mutual. I'm staying loyal to them, they're staying loyal to me, and we have a really good relationship. So Armada Music for me is perfect.
Please tell us a little bit about the album then. Do you have a certain idea of what your album wanted to be, or is just some tracks that you think are fitting the album?
Well, the thing is, I wanted to show people that I can do everything. I can make club music, I can make chill out music, I can make just uplifting trance. I can make more or less everything
Tech
in the
trance,
genre. Yeah,
everything
yeah,
is
more or less.
included
Yeah.
there.
So that's why I just wanted to show people I'm absolutely everything. You never know what to expect, right?
Yes.
It's better that than to people know. Okay, we know what we're gonna expect when we hear Orjan. I don't want that feeling. I want people to go like, I wonder what we're gonna hear. That's the feeling I wanted to go.
And you have some great tracks with some great guest vocalists. How these collaborations came about?
Well, that was really difficult because I'm really picky about vocalists. So when I first started searching for ones, the guys at Armada told me, okay, here's a couple of suggestions. And I knew a couple of them from before. I heard their vocals and I thought they were amazing. So I just say, okay, let's try those. And they really did an amazing job on my tracks. They actually fulfilled the track, because I had a special idea up in my head when I made a track, but they really pulled through and did whatever I wanted them to do.
Have you ever met them, or did they send you the vocals recorded?
No, we just kept on, we were on Skype, we were on email and stuff like that. But I'm gonna meet up with them at least this year. That's one of my goals, to meet up with my vocalists and probably meet a couple of new ones as well.
Excellent, that will be great.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you have a favorite track on the album? Can you choose for us?
Yeah, well, Between the Race. I still think that's one of the best trance tracks I ever made. The Mule, because of the feeling, you see the people going crazy to that track. It's a club track, and you see the people going really wild.
Yeah.
And also, actually, Down the Line, because I still remember getting the melody in my head when I was at work, and actually humming it into my phone and then making it when I came back. So Down the Line is definitely one of those.
So that means that you are working daytime with other jobs. You are not making your living with music, or you are living you?
Yeah, now I'm making living with music. I can't do both anymore. It's impossible.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of jobs have you done before?
I've been a security guard. I've worked at the airport. I work in shops. I've been at the hospital as an orderly.
Are you doing more remix work?
Well, I'm doing remixes, of course. I'm just actually did a remix for a Polish producer called Tiddy.
Yes, it's very nice track. I played it in my shows.
Oh, thank you.
It's beautiful, wonderful vocals.
Yeah, I
very
like the vocals.
Strong production.
Yeah,
Tell us a little bit about it.
Tiddy's been a long-time friend of mine since 2006, 2007, and he really has a lot of ideas in his head. And he sent me a track which he just made called "Keep Waiting," and I thought the vocals were really cute, but they needed some kind of darkness to it. So I thought, okay, maybe I'm the guy to make the dark track. So I just asked him if he wanted me to remix it, and he said, of course, I wanted you to remix it. I remixed it, and it's become Tune of the Week on State of Trance. It was the future favorite.
You use a lot of Spanish guitars, and you like guitars. Why?
Well, my brother was a rock. He was a drummist, and he played rock, and I always been to rock as well. And I just think the feeling of an acoustic guitar or electric guitar, it's amazing. The sound you get is so crisp, it's so clear, and it's so pure. I just love it. And when you combine it with trance music and the big beats, lovely.
So what is trance music in your opinion? Because your album is called In My Opinion.
In my opinion, there's always future in trance music, but because if you say that trance is gone by progressive house is gone by trance.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it works the other way around also.
There's no other way around. You will always have the two. You will always have the funky beats, but you always need the epic melodies as well, which is a part of trance. So you're never going to get rid of trance. You're never going to get rid of house. We're here to stay. House Nation, trance family, everybody's here.
How long it took you to produce the album then? How long it took you to complete the tracks?
1 year.
1 year?
Yeah.
And did you work full time every day, or it was like some tracks happening when you had some good ideas about it?
Yeah, that's the thing. You can just sit down and say, I'm going to work in the studio today, but it doesn't matter. If you don't have the ideas in your head, you're going to have a really hard time making a track. So I was lucky enough to use the time I had. I had so many ideas, I had so many melodies. So what's happened was I made a full album, and I still probably already got a new album.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I had so many tracks.
Tell us, are you going to carry on with the second one?
Probably, yeah, but not yet. We're going to keep a couple of singles first, and at least wait a couple of years before.
Are you going to do also a remix album? Because now it's becoming something like for all the artists to have a remix album as well.
Well, that's the thing. I'm really picky. So if it's going to be a remix album, it's going to take quite some time, because I'm going to looking all over the remixes. I'm probably going to find a lot of things that I don't like. But we will see what happens. First of all, let's get the extended mixes out first.
Oh yes, this is another thing.
Yeah.
When those extended mixes will be out?
I think it will be out in around 2 weeks, 1 month or something like that.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Are you producing some remixes at the moment?
One I can say, I'm working one for Mark Sherry. He has this beautiful vocalist, she's called Sharon. She's a beautiful singer, lovely voice, and it's coming out quite soon. I'm still working on it. It's a bit hard at the moment working on tracks because I'm so much traveling, but
yeah, tell us a little bit then about the places that you are going.
I'm going to Australia next week for my tour. I'm going to Estonia, I'm going to Riga, I'm going to Sweden, I'm going to UK, Holland probably as well, Spain. There's too many places.
Yes. Do you think then this album have helped you to get more bookings?
Oh yes, most definitely. Yeah. It's this is showcasing me as how I am. So.
And also, can you tell us a little bit about your experience at Tomorrowland? How the festival was?
Yeah, it's great. It's been really huge now compared to what it was before. But yeah, it's good. Looking all the people who were there really love the music, so it's fun.
I remember that you were one of the frequent users of trance.new.
Yeah.
You were replying to the Armin's radio shows. You were saying how you love the show and oh, you were happy when. Do you think this is important then?
Yeah.
The online communication and the online communities.
Yeah, see, you would never had trans family if it wasn't for the internet. You have Twitter, you have Facebook, you have LinkedIn, MySpace, you have all these kinds of different things. For me, Facebook and Twitter are the biggest ones at the moment. So yeah, we always stay connected with everybody. We're trying to, at least. It's quite hard to keep track with everybody writing all the time, but I'm trying to do the best I can.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, mate.
It's the way we see the world.